Before I came into the Bridge program, I lived in DuPage County with my then husband and 5 of my 6 children. I was a stay-at-home mom for about 4 years after my youngest was born, and then I went back into education. My ex-husband worked out of state, and so we just began to grow apart. And I felt it was time to end the relationship so that we could go our separate ways. And when I made that decision, the volatility escalated, and so we were left without a choice. We just had to leave our apartment and start life over. I stayed with one of my siblings for a while, and then a friend who was in the program told me about it. Her exact words were that even strong people need help sometimes. So I called and I started the process to get in the Bridge. It was 6 weeks from the time when I did my initial online questionnaire until I was accepted into the program. When we moved into our home in December of 2023, I just remember walking in the door and realizing that it was mine, and no one could take it away from me. And the kids just kind of came in and spread out and staked out their own spaces, and they felt like they were at home, and everybody could just breathe.
When families come into Bridge, they are vulnerable and they're used to doing things maybe a certain way.
We used everything that they had available, the food pantries, later on with clothing assistance.
She's taken advantage of all of our services, employment, education, our children's team.
I actually had 2 jobs when I entered the program. So financially, I was okay, but I had a lot of debt. Nancy and Bill were new to the mentoring program with Families Helping Families, so I lucked up and I got 3. So I have Zoe, I have Nancy, and Bill. Every week we went over our budget. They made sure that I knew that I would have options and that I could advocate for myself in the journey that I was on.
She has paid off all of her debt. She has significant amount of savings, and she has increased her credit score by over 100 points.
I know I did the work, but I couldn't have done it without the support of my mentors and my case manager. They've become an extended part of our family, and I really appreciate them. They really wanted to make sure that we were okay, and I'm so grateful.
Courtney has definitely become a part of our family. I'm so amazingly proud of where she came in and where she's leaving, and she's just an amazing woman.
Currently, I'm a director at a local daycare in the area. I've also been recently promoted to the executive director of the site, and so that gives me the financial stability that I need to take care of myself and to take care of my children. When I look back on everything, it doesn't really seem real. There's a little bit of imposter syndrome that kicks in there, especially now because I'm choosing to share my story. I surprised myself. I didn't realize I could accomplish all of these things.
Bridge really gives the opportunity to build that self-confidence, that self-esteem that a lot of our families can lack. When you're given that moment to take a breath, evaluate who you want to be, and then you're given the opportunity to make that possible, it's definitely a gift.
Bridge gave me a new start. They just let me hit the reset button and completely start over. If I could say anything, it's literally thank you. I appreciate all of the help and all the support.